Okay.
Hey, this is John Rodbeck with Drainage First. I'm here with one of our customers, Glenn Miller. He was nice enough to have us come out, and I wanted him to do a testimonial. The reason is that he had a tricky leak, and he had kind of the experience that a lot of folks do. They call a lot of folks out and kind of get different opinions, and I really wanted you to hear it from Glenn. So, Glenn.
Thanks, John. When John asked me to help him do a testimonial video for his new website, I was happy to help. And what was really interesting about working with John was that he was the fifth contractor I had out, and he was the fifth almost completely different solution that was provided and that was suggested for our issue here. So by the time I had John come out, I was almost, I want to say almost completely confused, because we had a very tricky basement leak, and we had large companies, small companies, companies that you see on TV, multiple contractors come out, and almost every single solution was different. In fact, we had one large company come out, and we had three completely different solutions and two different quotes and two different prices from the same company.
Wow. That's amazing, but that's unfortunately not an uncommon experience. But so tell us what happened when I came out and when we first met, and kind of the process
Sure.
that happened.
So we had water coming in the basement for on and off a 3 or 4 year period, and what was really tricky about it was it wouldn't leak all the time. It had to be a very heavy rain, but it wouldn't always come in the basement. And a number of other companies and John also mentioned that it was a finger space leak, but there were some other issues involved where we had a downspout that was most likely clogged and backing up, and a finger space leak at the same time. And what I learned is that all of the issues were handled and could be handled from the inside. And what I didn't like about some of the other quotes that we received and the other solutions was the work was being suggested, some serious construction work on the inside of the home. You know, full basement solutions with sump pumps and trenching through the concrete, a 65-foot piece of my basement, and I was really uncomfortable with that. So when John came out and explained that his company almost always deals with things from the outside, I was really happy to hear about that.
Awesome. Yeah, that's true, and that not only can we solve it from the outside, but you have a finished basement, a beautiful finished basement, and the thought of having a sump pump in there or someone breaking the floor and doing something very intrusive has to be concerning for you.
Yeah, it was, and the good news is this: I've only known John for about a month. We weren't friends before this. I think we're becoming friends now. He was a pleasure to deal with. I'm highly, happy to recommend him. Highly recommend John and his company, and would suggest, get a few other quotes, maybe from some competitors, and then have John come out. It's likely that his solutions and his ideas might be a little bit different. I know he's been in the business a long time. The best part for us was we had a very, very bad storm. In fact, there were a number of trees came down in our neighborhood. The storm was so bad, and it was right after the work got finished, and no water came in the basement. We haven't had water since. I was able to put back my finished basement and just kind of move on, and that's the best part. Once the project's over, the piping's in the ground, the water's moving away from the house, and that's all I needed to know. So I'm a very happy customer, and again, I highly recommend that you give John a call and see if he can help you with your issues.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Glenn. I appreciate you doing this for us. And please, folks, give us a call if you want a common sense approach, an outside approach, as opposed to doing something on the inside, and see if we can be the right contractor for you in the future as well. Thanks again.